The way of the samurai is found in death. When it comes to either or, there is only the quick choice of death. It is not particularly difficult. Be determined and advance. To say that dying without reaching one's aim is to die a dog's death is the frivolous way of sophisticates. When pressed with the choice of life or death, it is not necessary to gain one's aim. Hagakure. Beyond Musashi, the greatest five Ronin. The Ronin samurai were masterless warriors of feudal Japan, epitomizing the wandering swordsman archetype. To become a Ronin, a samurai had to lose his master from death or disgrace, leading to a life of freelance service. During the samurai era, spanning from the 12th to the 19th century, social and military upheaval often led to the creation of Ronin. These warriors played complex roles, from mercenaries to protectors, influencing political and military landscapes. The most notable Ronin, Miyamoto Musashi, emerged in the early 17th century. Born in 1584, Musashi became renowned for his unique double-bladed swordsmanship and undefeated record in his 61 duels. Musashi's combat strategies were revolutionary, emphasizing speed, agility, and the psychology of combat. His approach was famously encapsulated in his book, The Book of Five Rings, where he details strategies that prioritize timing and rhythm. Musashi's fighting style, known as Niten Ichi Ryu, showcased his proficiency with two swords, allowing for simultaneous offensive and defensive maneuvers. This style reflected his philosophical belief in adaptability and efficiency in life and combat. Sasaki Kojiro, a prominent Japanese swordsman who lived during the Azuchi Momoyama and early Edo periods, whose personal life was marked by a stark adherence to the Bushido code, which deeply influenced both his decisions and demeanor. His philosophy emphasized honor, courage, and loyalty, shaping his interactions and legacy. Kojiro was a highly skilled swordsman and martial artist who is best known for being the arch-rival of Miyamoto Musashi. Kojiro was exceptionally skilled with the nodachi, a type of long Japanese sword. His signature style was the tsubame gaishi, or swallow reversal, a swift and deadly strike that mimicked the motion of a swallow's tail in flight. Kojiro's approach to swordsmanship focused on outmaneuvering his opponents with speed and finesse, rather than relying solely on brute strength. He was also known for his calm demeanor and strategic mindset in battle, allowing him to anticipate and counter his opponent's moves effectively. Tsukahara Bokuden was born into a prominent samurai family, instilling in him a profound sense of duty and martial prowess from a young age. His historical significance is highlighted by his strategic contributions during the Sengoku period. Through meticulous study of enemy tactics, Bokuden developed combat strategies that were both innovative and ruthless. His approach often involved using the terrain to his advantage, setting up ambushes that demoralized his opponents. Bokuden's fighting style was aggressive yet calculated, blending kendo techniques with tactical acumen. This combination made him a formidable foe in both individual duels and larger battlefield engagements. Off the battlefield, Bokuden was a contemplative figure, often writing poetry that reflected on the nature of life and war. His personal philosophy was rooted in the transient nature of existence, influencing his strategic decisions. Bokuden's legendary duels and philosophical insight has made him quite a popular figure in Japanese martial arts lore. Yoshitsune Minamoto emerges from the shadows of Japan's turbulent late Heian and early Kamakura period, a time marked by incessant warfare and political upheaval. His life is a testament to the era's demand for martial prowess and strategic acumen. His exploits and legendary status have been celebrated in Japanese literature and folklore, cementing his reputation as one of Japan's greatest samurai warriors. Minamoto was a military commander whose life was marked by betrayal and conflict, which led to his status as a fugitive from his own clan. Minamoto was renowned for his Tengu no Michi style of swordsmanship, which was supposedly taught to him by the Tengu, mythical creatures known for their martial prowess. Minamoto was known for his speed, agility, and precision in combat. His fighting style emphasized quick, decisive strikes and fluid movements to outmaneuver his opponents. His mastery of the sword and his strategic mind made him a formidable opponent on the battlefield. His fighting style was as elusive as his tactics. Trained in the art of iaido, the swift drawing and cutting with a katana, Minamoto's movements were fluid and precise, making him a formidable opponent in single combat. Unconventional approach. Preferring guerrilla tactics to straightforward confrontations, he utilized the terrain to his advantage, ambushing enemy troops and vanishing without a trace. Off the battlefield, he was a philosopher at heart, deeply influenced by Zen Buddhism. His personal philosophy revolved around the concepts of impermanence and self-discipline, which not only shaped his life choices, but also his approach to combat. Oishi Kuranosuke steps into the chronicle as a contrasting figure to his predecessors. Originating in the Edo period, born into a well-established samurai family, he was thrust into leadership at a young age, shaping his perspective on duty and honor. He was the leader of the 47 Ronin, a group of masterless samurai who avenged their former lord's death in the famous incident known as the Ako Vendetta. Born into a well-established samurai family, he was thrust into leadership at a young age, shaping his perspective on duty and honor. Kuranosuke was renowned for his tactical acumen, often using the environment to his advantage. He would choose battlefields that limited his opponent's movements, making it easier for him to control the fight's flow. His fighting style was aggressive yet calculated. Oishi Kuranosuke preferred swift, decisive strikes aimed at quickly disorienting his adversary. This approach not only conserved his energy, but also intimidated other potential challengers. Off the battlefield, he lived a life marked by contemplation and austerity. He followed a strict code of ethics, focusing on self-discipline and the continuous improvement of his martial skills. He was deeply influenced by Zen Buddhism, which shaped his philosophical outlook. This philosophy taught him to detach from material desires and focus on the present moment, which greatly influenced his combat strategies. Kuranosuke's personal beliefs and combat methods left a lasting impression on those he encountered. His legacy is a testament to the blend of physical prowess and deep philosophical understanding that characterized the era's Ronin. Yamamoto Tsunetomo was originally served as a samurai in the Nabeshima clan, but later became a Ronin following the death of his lord. His fighting style, though, being trained in traditional martial arts of the samurai, including swordsmanship, archery, and hand-to-hand combat. His style grew to be marked by an aggressive approach, preferring to overwhelm opponents quickly. His technique, heavily reliant on speed and power, contrasted with more traditional, measured styles, making his battles swift and decisive. The personal life and philosophy of Yamamoto Tsunetomo were deeply influenced by Zen Buddhism. He believed in living in the moment and carried this ethos into battle, which often gave him a psychological edge against his adversaries. In his latter years, he became a Buddhist monk and spent the years reflecting on the nature of death, honor, and loyalty. His teachings were compiled into a book known as Hagakure. Comparing the combat strategies of the five Ronin reveals both unique and shared methods. While some favored stealth and cunning, others employed brute force. illustrating a rich diversity in tactical approaches within the same warrior class. In terms of fighting styles, the Ronins displayed a spectrum from the highly disciplined kendo to the more chaotic and improvised techniques. This variety not only highlights their personal preferences, but also reflects their adaptive survival strategies. The life philosophies of these Ronin varied from stoic detachment to fervent loyalty to personal codes, affecting their choices and legacies. These philosophies not only shaped their lives, but also left a profound impact on Japanese culture and samurai legacy. The impact of Ronin on samurai culture and Japanese history is profound. These masterless samurai often shape political events and cultural norms through their actions, embodying values such as loyalty and honor in their own unique way. In modern culture and media, the legacy of Ronin samurai continues to captivate audiences. From films and books to manga and video games, the image of the wandering samurai remains a symbol of resilience and freedom. Their contributions to Japanese history are not just tales of adventure and conflict. They are also stories of personal sacrifice and ethical dilemmas. These narratives help preserve the mystique and allure of the Ronin samurai. Viewers are encouraged to delve deeper into samurai culture to understand the complexities of these warriors' lives and the historical context they influenced. Exploring their stories is a journey into the heart of Japan's cultural heritage. We extend our gratitude to the historians and cultural experts whose insights have been invaluable in understanding the nuanced lives of the Ronin samurai. Their expertise helps keep this fascinating part of history alive for future generations.